Welcome back to another video. Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 2, Stormborn. So let's just jump right into it because it's been a long couple of days. I was supposed to upload this yesterday, but I didn't. I was a little busy. I got some time today. We open up, it's storming quite a bit over in Dragonstone and reminiscing about, oh, you were born during the storm. And she was like, oh, I wish I could have been there for that. Not really. They're all speaking Dany, Tyrion, and Varys. Just going over battle plans or what they should do, how they should approach, the situation. And Tyrion has to tell her, instead of going directly into King's Landing and just taking it over, you don't want to be the Queen of Ashes, as he so eloquently put it. And she's, like, oh, okay, I understand from your perspective. Let's not do it that way. So what do you suggest we do then? And then that's when she goes in on Varys because, she just told him, like, she at first she was like, oh, thank you for getting these two people with me, but I don't think you're very loyal. So he has to weasel his way out of it, kind of. But it's not much weaseling he has to do. He tells her the truth, Yeah, I served your father. He wasn't that great. Actually, everyone knows he wasn't that. He was a horrible king. He was terrifying. And, yes, Robert was an improvement upon that because he wasn't crazy. He wasn't trying to burn people alive all the damn time. But also, Robert had his faults as well. Like, he wasn't a bad king or a good king. He just didn't want to be king. He had no desire for it. Like, Tyrion tried to, like, step in and intervene on, like, I almost called Cersei. Oh, no. He intervenes when Dany is, going in on Varys, trying to, like, be like, but he did this, but he did that. But Dany was on it. She was on Varys' ass. She was not trying to let up. But he let it be known, I'm not going to give you blind allegiance. That's just not what's going to happen. If I feel like you're bad for the realm, you're bad. And I will not support you. He said incompetence should not be rewarded with blind loyalty. And that's true. And we have someone right now who thinks that blind loyalty is the best way to go. And it's not. That winds down. Thankfully, he's able to get her to step off of his throat a little bit, and she lets him know, he let her know, like, I'm for the people. Whoever I think is best for the people, that's who I'm going with, and you are what's best for them. Okay? And then she was just like, okay, if you feel like I'm leading my people astray, my kingdom astray, let me know. Okay? Do not conspire behind my back, because if you do, I will burn your ass alive. There's, like, duly noted. I expect nothing less. Kudos. Alright, so we jump over. Melisandre's old red witchy ass shows up in Dragonstone, speaking her Valyrian. Melisandre lets her know about Jon and about, the White Walkers beyond the wall and be the prince that was promised. And Dany took it literally, like we all did at one point, like, oh, well, I'm no prince. And Missandei was like, sorry to check real quick, but it can go either or, prince or princess, for that word. Dany was like, oh, okay, I like that better. Even better. Melisandre was like, you need to send word to Jon to meet with each other. And Dany agrees. Tyrion actually was like, I trust Jon. I know, he's a good man. I would definitely meet with him. He gets Dany to send a summons for him, but Dany was like, and tell him his queen asks to meet with him and to bend the knee. And I was like, hold your horses. And Tyrion looked like that too, like, okay. Jon, you won't be bending no knees. I doubt it highly. We'll figure it out because that's not how that's gonna happen. But moving on. Jon gets the the Raven. He lets Sansa know. He lets Davos know. Davos is like, it's dangerous, but we gotta do it because we need allies. And Jon agrees. Sansa is the only one to. Oh, Tyrion was nice to me, but he's a Lannister. Cersei in her little throne room speaking with the other lords. She's sitting there trying to like scare them into joining her. Like, oh my god, Dany's got these foreigners with her, the Dothraki and the Unsullied. You gonna let them take over? You gonna let them come over here and rape and pillage our villages? You just burned the Sept of Baelor. How dare you try to? What are you doing? You are the terrorist. Okay, you, not Dany. You, Lord Tarly's there, and brings up the dragons, and Qyburn lets him know we're working on something right now that will possibly remedy that. It cuts to Jaime catching up with Lord Tarly and trying to convince him to join Cersei, and he's just like, I don't like my sister, but we need you. We need people to rally here. We need you guys to come with us. And then he reminds Jaime that their house is loyal to the Tyrells, and they don't go back on their word. They don't cut the throats of their enemies at weddings. Okay? Jaime has to repeat himself. It was just like, are you really going to side with these foreign invaders, or are you going to side with your fellow Westerosis, basically? I'm pretty sure Lord Tarly will side with Cersei now because he doesn't like. We already know Lord Tarly doesn't like foreign people. So we get to Old Town, and Jorah is basically told he has 6 months to live, and Samuel's just like, I'm pretty sure there's something we can do. Then we get Qyburn showing Cersei Balerion the Dread. So Qyburn then shows Cersei the little apparatus that he's been working on, and I hate them both. I know that a dragon is probably going to die. At least one dragon is going to die. I pray it's not Drogon. I'm praying it's not, but you never know. So we go back to Dragonstone. More counseling. We got Ilaria, Yara, Queen of Thorns herself, Lady Olenna. And they're speaking, and that's when they're going over, what they're supposed to do. And Dany's like, I don't want to be the Queen of Ashes. And Tyrion's like, oh, good job. You remembered what I said. Lady Olenna snickers like, huh. Well, my granddaughter was one of the best queens I ever knew. Well loved by city folk, the regular people, whatever, peasants. And look at her now. Ashes. Your little spiel there is not going to work on me. Try again. Lady Olenna was like, so how do you mean to take? How are you going to get the Iron Throne? You're going to asking nicely for it? So snidey, Arky. Help. So Tyrion, so that it won't look like foreign invaders are taking over King's Landing, proposes that they use Tyrell and Dorne's armies to take over King's Landing. And then for, obviously the Unsullied, and I don't know if the Dothraki, the Dothraki and Unsullied are going to Casterly Rock. That's what the plan sounded like. Good enough plan for me. Any plan that involves action in a reasonable manner is good enough for me. I'm sure it was good enough for them. Once they all agree that this is going to work, that's when Lady Olenna and Dany share words, and she encourages Dany to be a dragon. Like, you're not a sheep. I know Tyrion is very clever, and I've known many clever men in my life, but, look where they are and look where I'm at. I ignored them. I ignored their asses, and they're all dead, and I'm still here. I'm doing well. Listen to me. Be a dragon. Be yourself. Be what you are meant to be. Grey Worm and Missandei. Missandei is clearly a little peeved because Grey Worm's leaving, and he wasn't going to say goodbye. You know how girls are. They get to it. Freaky, deaky. Basically, my whole thing is I think that he ain't got nothing down there. I think the Unsullied, they get everything taken. There's nothing that they need for pleasure because that's not what they were trained for. That's not what they were created for. Nothing of pleasure. Nothing but killing. Killing machines. He ain't got nothing there. You know, they're all kissing and stuff. No, no, no. No insertion of any kind. Well, maybe. So Samuel is now convinced he needs to do what he needs to do, and that's save Jorah if he can. He's going to do the procedure. It looked like it hurt. A lot. It hurt. That's all I know. It looked like torture. Hopefully, it works. So we get Arya. She visits Hot Pie. And Hot Pie, still making hot pie. He sits and he talks to Arya, trying to figure out, what you been up to, and all the small talk. Where are you going? I'm going to King's Landing. Oh yeah, her Cersei blew up the set. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Who would do such things? Cersei would. Talking about, oh, you make hot pies? One or two. One or two. Good one. Good one. Apparently, news travels very slow in the Riverland. Hot Pie to tell her that, oh yeah, why don't you just go home? The Boltons are like, no, they're not. Yeah, you didn't know Jon Snow took it over. He won the Battle of the Bastards, and he's king of the North there. Okay, let me take my ass back home. So I guess that's what she decided. She's about to go home. And that's when we get, Jon looking over the map when he gets the ring from Sam that confirms that Dragonstone has a bunch of dragon glass. And he, gathers all the Northern Lords, parlay with this white-haired woman named Daenerys, and she got 3 dragons, and that, everybody's like, oh man, like, you guys need to chill out. And then that's when Sansa butts her little ass in again, always undermining Jon once again. Remember after our grandfather? Like, you gotta stop. I like how Jaime presents his case to Cersei in private. That's the way to do it. You show a united front in front of everyone. When you are in private, you say, hey, can I speak with you? She still doesn't get it. Like, that's not, if you want power, that's not the way to go about it. If you want somebody to listen to you, that's not the way to go about it either. But she shut her mouth as soon as she was like, oh, I'll send somebody. Oh, send an emissary. No, I'm a king. I have to go. I'm leaving the North in good hands. No! Yours. Oh. Never mind. Toodaloo, go do what you do. Yeah, shut up. Real quick. Jon was about to leave. He's visiting Ned. Stone body where they're buried in the crypts. And Littlefinger comes down there, doing his deals, talking his talk, and that's when Jon's like, I don't have time for this. Like, you don't belong down here. Why are you down here? And he was just like, forgive me. We never spoke. No, we don't need to speak right now. We don't need to speak. And, I guess Littlefinger feels some type of way. Like, I didn't even get a thank you. You didn't even thank me for saving. Like, shut up. He's very slow. He oversteps his bounds as usual. And, that's when, Jon tries to leave, and Littlefinger is like, I love your mother. She never really liked you. I understand. I love your mother like I love your sister. And that's when Jon's like, kill you. Chokes them. Like, you touch my sister, I will kill you myself. And so he releases him, leaving. Bye. It's like leaving Winterfell with a teenager who's about to throw a huge party. That's how I feel. Like, you're leaving it. You say you're leaving it in good hands, but I'm scared. Because she just doesn't know. We get Arya and Nymeria, and they see each other, and it was so sad because Nymeria is just like, I got my own people. I ain't going back to Winterfell with you. And Arya just looks as she's walking away like, that's not you. And like, it's not her. She's got a new life now, just like Arya's got a new life. And I wonder if that means that Arya's going to take Hot Pie's advice and go back to Winterfell, or if she decides from that encounter, like, by saying that's not you, that, okay, maybe me going back to Winterfell is not me. Complete my revenge. I hope not. I hope she just goes back to Winterfell. Last scene, Yara and Ellaria are flirting their little asses off. That's when, Yara and Ellaria is getting all snuggly close and close up. And boom, Euron shows up. And he kills the 2 sand snakes. I was like, oh, damn, he is crazy. He literally is crazy to me though. His men take Ilaria and her little daughter um, as prisoners, and that's when he and Yara start fighting, and he gets Yara and yokes her up, and it's like, hey, Theon, little Theon, come on, daughter, you little cockless bastard or cockless coward. Theon looking around like, ah, ah. He looks so scared. I think it triggered him, and like he went into full Reek mode at that moment. He's looking at Yara, he's looking around, looking at Yara, looking around, and Yara just has this look in her eyes like, oh shit. I think she knew that he was gonna bitch out because he jumped his ass over the boat into the water, and then Euron's laugh was the best part. He's like, ah. Aw, but Yara just looks so heartbroken. Like, oh, I just said you were my protector, and you dipped. You dipped on me. We get Theon coming up from, the water, and he's in the water, but he's looking, everything's messed up. The two sand snakes are on the, uh, one of them is fucking impaled on there, and the other one's hanging by her whip off of it. And I was like, he is crazy. Hopefully Theon has a plan to save his sister. So, we'll see. Alright, so that is my review of episode 2 Stormborn. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next episode, which is going to be number 3. I forget what the name of it's going to be called. The Queen's Justice or something like that. I forget. We only have a few more episodes left in this season, and then that'll be done. So I'm sure they're going to work everything very quickly because it's not that many episodes and we have a lot to get through. So I will see you guys in the next video, and you have a great rest of your day.